know the champions. 8 p.m. the other new boys. This time Apollos. Oh, he's got it in the back of the net. Osman Apollos. Celebration for the reserves. It got a huge deflection from Apollos, so he should get credit for the goal. But steered goalward or wide of keeper Kaizer by Buzi Tabela. He was going the right way, the keeper, no chance. You can hear some murmurs in the crowd after no ball over the top. Onside as well, he was in his own half when that ball was delivered. Outstripping the defence, he still had Kaizer to beat. And he just tucked it away. This is the difficult part, going around the goalkeeper. And dribbling into the back. Stop that, he was going the wrong way.
Betway Premiership around the world. It is the start of a new campaign. Can Orlando Pirates defend?
A lot of pace, a lot of aggression. You need people that have the legs. Of course, you still need experience as well. So there's a lot of experience that they lost as well, but there's still many.
Lovely little run here, Mojana to a goal! Sekhukhune United score!
Whenever Kaiser's on the board and it's free, there's always going to be movements up front. But look at the free movement. Look at the aggression that he puts in. He allows the ball to roll a little bit. He slows down a little bit. He uses his left foot to be able to, just to drive the ball through. Look at him here. He understood and he knew where the goalposts were. Great run from Milford and also great execution as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a lovely execution. One would have thought from that side it would be right-footed, but the execution from the left boot was absolutely excellent.
Kruger United, as they make their Betway Premiership debut against the Kaizer Chiefs. Whether they would have felt that Tasingwa had he been available, but first ever Tanzanian to play for Kaizer Chiefs. They get played as balls here for Silva. He's got the golden touch, and Chiefs hit the front in the 7th minute.
A lot of movement there. Here's the 1-2 from Polokwane. Bit of a nudge from Sidat. Fortuitous falling into the path of Silva, and he makes no mistake there, giving Kaizer Chiefs the lead.
Back to goal is done well here, but laid off. And it's fallen quite kindly back for him. Oh!
The announcing time, the defender got it through to the striker. That is what.
Oh, Kaizer Chiefs. One kind of touch back to Mama. Kazi. Bunyane drills it in first time. Now Frosler drives it towards goal.
It's an overlap from Bunyane that causes all the drama defensively. Managed to eat that, by the way. We mentioned Frosler's ability to shoot. This time with the goalkeeper couldn't do much. Should have done better. But it's Duba on hand to tap in at the far post. Give Kaizer Chiefs the lead. A thunderous drive from Frosler and Duba with the rebound.
Can they convert this domination into a cushion? Always pounced upon it. Duba! Shot for a second! And it's it! What did it do?
Little bit fortuitous there, came off the defender. That's the first touch to set it up. It's the second one, they're trying to slot it home. And in off the goalkeeper there. And Kaizer Chiefs look like they're going to wrap this one up. To victory.
So then at halftime it was 1-0, that lead belonging to Siwelele. It wasn't too long into the second half that it was 1-0. Unfortunate for Shadrack Kobedi here.
I've got to, with the handball rule changing so often, I've got to feel sorry for Kobedi there because of the distance between the two players and how quickly it comes at him. There is obviously will be debate whether that hand is where it's supposed to be, making his body bigger, etc., etc. So that is a debate. But I suppose we've all got to look at the recent handball rules because they change every 6 months.
Yeah, they certainly are. But the one person who's not going to be looking or reviewing those rules is Victor Letwalo. Remarks about the goalkeeping when it comes to this particular situation. Unfortunately, not necessarily the best that we saw from Usipo Masite today.
Yeah, the formation that TS Galaxy employed today, 3-5-2, meaning that there's only 3 centre backs that will be left there, 3 defenders, and they are not well coordinated because look where Pule receives. And that's a great pass that bypasses the whole midfield of TS Galaxy, and how he controls with his left, and that volley is a spectacular volley. He knows where the goals are at, and he knows that the goalkeeper would have stepped up a bit because the defenders would have pushed up, so he needs to cover ground a bit.
Vincent Pule on the score sheet, and again, we did speak about the drama. We did speak about some questionable goalkeeping today. Futione Poko not at his best either on the other side of the pitch. Veluyeke Zulu not home.
When you look at the distance between the goalkeeper and his defenders, it's probably more than 12 meters, meaning that there's so much space where the ball can land. The Kapura sends a balloon umbrella pass in there, meaning that it hangs in the air for as long as possible. If Puko stays in his goals, he's able to catch that. If you go out as a goalkeeper, it means you are sure, you are certain that I'm going to fist that ball and get it out. But that
what was going on here? Well, what is Maseti thinking?
We mentioned playing on a rugby field earlier.
Right.
And it's kind of is that Maseti has come out of his box.
Yeah.
I think he's forgotten that fact. And then seen that green line in front of him. Feel sorry for him in this instance. But it's a clear error.